I want to start this video with a trigger warning. What I'm about to show you is probably the worst I've ever seen somebody treat another person over Dead by Daylight. The insults that this person uses range from racism to sexism to homophobia. Pretty much anything that you can discriminate against somebody for is going to be featured in this video. I don't normally get this serious, but I do want to make it very clear that if you think any of that it will make you uncomfortable, please shut the video down. So with that out of the way, and without much further ado, let's get into it. So today's video is going to have a bit of a different format in that I'm not going to be showing you a game. There is a game involved, but honestly, I don't need to show you it. What is more of interest to us is what happens afterwards. So the TTV that we're going to be talking about, mainly the toxic TTV, if you will. Obviously, I'm not going to be revealing their name, but I will give them a little code name, which is going to be Little Boy. And you will see why I've called them that very soon. The other TTV involved is a person named Doc Baby, who is the victim in this situation and has been through a lot of shit, as you're about to see. So I'm going to be a bit of a storyteller for this video, essentially. And our story starts with a game that occurred, I believe, on Wesker's release day. So Tuesday of this week. Now, this TTV, Doc Baby, was with a friend of hers, and they went up against an Oni, and they went to RPD. Now, as you can see from the scoreboard here, Killer got 2k. It seemed like a fair game overall. You know, the Killer got second highest points in the lobby. It seemed like a really fair game. Overall, I would come away from this with a solid GG. But as is the way of salty and toxic people in this community, that's not what happened. So following this match, the first instance of this little boy coming and attacking Doc Baby was a message that they sent in their Discord. And it reads, "So you and that Carlos fuck is what makes this game toxic. You Ada-looking Asian bitch." That's the first message. What the fuck? So Doc Baby's mods and Doc Baby herself quickly deleted that person, got rid of them from the Discord, which is good. Now, this next part of the story, I don't have any screenshots from or anything like that. But basically, Little Boy decided to take it upon himself to send his followers to harass Doc Baby. They joined her Discord. They tried to DM her. They found her Instagram. And they basically just targeted their harassment towards her non-stop over the past few days. Now, somewhere in the midst of all of this going on, Little Boy actually had his channel banned on Twitch, which is a bit of a silver lining to the story. Speaking to Doc Baby had nothing to do with it, and Doc's followers had nothing to do with it either. This was, by my guess, somebody else that Little Boy went up against was an asshole too, got their Twitch banned. But apparently, before they got banned, Little Boy had over 1,000 followers, which, as you can imagine, is a pretty fucking high number to send to harass somebody over a game of Dead by Daylight. Now, due to all this harassment, Doc Baby actually decided to reach out to Little Boy herself and try and kind of stop it all from happening. So Doc Baby reached out and said, "Hey, listen, I'd appreciate it if you'd stop messaging me on Instagram and sending some of your friends to DM me there. I'm very uncomfortable with this, and I think this situation has gone too far. I'm messaging you right now to hopefully resolve some of the issues, even though you have said some personal hurtful things. I never said anything bad about how you played in my stream. I was just playing the game. I was in the Swift at the time, and you even got a 2k. We all said GG at the end, even though we tried. None of us purposely sent you to RPD. As you were accused, it's the chapter release, so you're going to get RPD more." And if I just show you the scoreboard, again, you can see nobody sent him to RPD. Little Boy replies and says, "Okay, so maybe you did not send me to RPD. Remember him saying that. But the way you played was just toxic and trashy. I'm the killer, so I have to kill you. That's my job." You tell me, you read back through that first part, it's just here on the right. You tell me where in that first initial message Doc Baby said anything about the killer not being allowed to kill people. He has pulled that straight out of his ass. And it's not the first time we're going to see him do that, by the way. You better get used to that kind of crap. Doc Baby replied and said, "I never said it wasn't your objective to kill us. You got a 2k, and a 2k is a tie in my book." And I think for the majority of people, a 2k is a tie from a killer's perspective. This person drew in this game. Okay? This was a tie. Again, bear it in mind. Little Boy says, "You and your followers made me take down my account. That's what rubs me the wrong way. You are trash. You should all have went to the back exit for me to get you. It was the fastest way out for you guys too. And your teammate was toxic. They just wanted to flashbang me over and over. You guys played like trash." Now, there's a few things I want to bring up here. The first thing is I want to introduce this man to something known as punctuation, because he has clearly never been introduced to it in his fucking life. The second thing is, look at this entitlement that we see in the second half of that first paragraph. You should have all went to the back exit for me to get you. It was the fastest way out for you guys. This loosely translates to, well, you didn't do what I wanted you to do, and that made it harder for me. Oh, it's almost like people playing the game is a bad thing. And then the final point, you and your followers made me take down my account. That's what rubs me the wrong way. As far as I can tell, and I trust Duck Baby with what she tells me, Duck Baby and her followers had nothing to do with his account getting taken down. It's not like Duck Baby and her followers held a gun to his head and was like, you better fucking delete your account, bitch. No, he pissed off the wrong person more than likely. His account got taken down. This is the consequences of your actions, good sir. You better get used to them. Duck Baby replied and said, none of my people came to your page. You didn't even have TTV in your name at the end of Endgame, so how could we find you? You're also crossplay at my end. I had no way to check your Steam profile on console. By the way, this is something I didn't mention, but the killer name on the Endgame, I didn't show you guys, obviously, because I wouldn't, didn't have his TTV in it. It wasn't even the same name. It was completely different. There was no correspondence between the two names. She then says, and my teammate just wanted to help save us. It's what survivors do. I never said you should delete your account. By the way, you came at me this morning and I woke up to this and you joined in my server saying a bunch of racist and hateful words. Very true. He then says, you don't get any respect. You sent me to RPD and to stream snipe me. Now, you guys better watch out because I think in the next Olympics, this man is going to be going for the gold medal with how much mental gymnastics he is doing right now. He's a fucking pro at this point. First of all, in the first message, you literally admitted that they didn't send you to RPD. You said that. And second of all, where did this stream sniping nonsense come from? She literally said, I don't know who you are. Your name was different. I had no way of looking you up. And now he's like, yeah, but you stream sniped, didn't you? You fucking stream sniped. I don't have any respect for you. She says, how did I stream snipe you? Like I said, I was streaming the match at the time. People would have heard it. And again, I was crossplay and your name didn't have TTV in it. So I didn't even bother to search you up. And I can't check Steam profiles. That's a big accusation to say I'm stream sniping. Also, how the fuck would she have sniped the killer? You can't see the killer's name until the end of the game. She died in the end game. So you explain to me, how does that work? Let me know in the comments if you can figure that out. Let me know if you can do the math, do the Sudoku on that. Like, be that fucking meme where the equations are popping out of your head and just stare at the screen and try and figure that one out because I really can't. He says, you did. There is no other way. And the what I said about you, what you look like, I stand by it. I have no respect for people that snipe my stream. Okay, so let's just play devil's advocate and say that Doc Baby did stream snipe. Do you think that gives you the permission and the right to be racist? You sure? Doc Baby then says what we're all thinking. Are you okay? I think more people need to ask him that, to be honest. He replies and says, I'm fine. You think I'm the issue? Yeah, fucking obviously you are. You are a bully squad and you are a cheater. I have no respect for you. Your looks is just the topping on the cake and shows what kind of person you are. Right, yeah. Yeah. What? My man has tripled down on the racism that he was thrown about in the first instance there. And he's now moved on to bully squads and cheaters. Literally, my man here has the Survivor rulebook open on page 74, and he's just reading line by line and going, yeah, go on, I'll throw that insult in there. Oh, stream sniping, yep, go on. Bully squad, absolutely, yep, that's definitely what she was doing. Oh, cheater, yeah, go on, throw that one in there as well. Just dish it out. It's like fucking being at a strip club, dishing out the $1 bills. Now, 8 minutes pass. And Doc Baby doesn't reply. Just probably doing her own thing, living her life, which little boy needs to learn how to do. And he's not happy with that. 8 minutes is too long. So he sends another message and says, rough to have both parts. For context, she replies and says, I'm an intersex woman. I don't have a peen. And even if I did, you still got a 2K at the end of the day. He then says, just get rid of the game. Then I'll be happy. I hope your parents are proud of an idiot like you. And I hope they get cancer. You know what? I don't even want to make a joke at this part. I don't, because it's fucking disgusting. A lot of people deal with either cancer themselves or loved ones who are suffering or have suffered or have passed due to cancer. I'm one of them. My nan passed due to cancer. I have a tattoo to remember her by. That one. It always really fucking annoys me when I see people using cancer as a weapon, like this person. Whether that's in the endgame chat and somebody says, the way you played was cancer, or this person on the more extreme end who says, I hope you get, or your loved ones get cancer. You're just you're literal scum, man. Like, you're literal scum to be that person who says that shit. And I'm not going to sugarcoat that, and I'm not going to shy away from it because genuinely you are fucking scum. If you tell somebody that you hope they get cancer, especially over a game, especially over a video game. You're literally scum. Anyway, back to the messages. Dog Baby says, it's a shame you are acting like this. I think Twitch did delete you because you have done this to other people. You're mad over a game, and as someone who has lost their father to cancer, you have serious issues, sir. It's a game. I looped you. That was the only thing I did to try and waste your power. Maybe don't play an Oni when the chapter release is going to spawn you in RPD more. I mean, gameplay comments aside, she's absolutely bang on the money here with everything she says about this person having serious issues, because I think you have to have serious issues to go this far. Dog Baby says, how old are you, by the way? And Little Boy says, how old are you? Flashbanging and going around corners. How old is an idiot like you? I'm 35. I have played this game longer than you have been alive. Couple of things. One, Dead by Daylight came out in 2016. It was 6 years ago. Does my man think that the person he's talking to is 5? 2, I'm 35. Fuck off, are you 35? If you're 35, I weep for whatever the fuck happened to you in your life. Because if you are 35 and you're behaving like this, I mean, you're too far gone at that point, I think. I'm pretty confident that Little Boy is, in fact, a little boy. I would put him no older than 13, probably maximum. Probably still in primary school. Maybe even still in diapers with the level of fucking idiocy he portrays. Yeah, we'll come back to that. Dog Baby says, yikes, and you mean looping? Lol, legit, it's known to go around corners and go around stuff. It's how to counter Oni. It's called looping. He says, and you are called what an idiot looks like. Good one. And don't worry, you will remove your Instagram too. Facebook is not hard to find. The thinly veiled threat in there that he's going to hunt down her Facebook and then probably try and go further. He says, maybe you will feel how it is to get sniped when I find your town. Oh, the veil disappears. The veil goes away there. Right. My man is literally making threats to find somebody in real life. I don't even have words for that. Again, by the way, this is all over Dead by Daylight. This is over a tie in Dead by Daylight. It was not even like Dog Baby beat him. It was a tie. Dog Baby then said, I hope you fix whatever issues you have and realize what you have said to me is wrong, and not only that, you have made racist remarks. Don't take the game so personally, and I'm glad Twitch took you down because you have to learn this behavior isn't okay. I understand we all go through tough times mentally, and maybe you're not okay right now, but it's no excuse for the hate you have given me. At the end of the day, I'm going to keep playing DBD because it's what I love. GG, my guy. Also, please take a break and go outside. Nobody owes you anything. Respectfully, touch grass. The fact that Dog Baby is still using the word respectfully and giving this person respect, he has gone far past the line of earning any respect from anyone. I don't know whether to give props to Dog Baby or kind of be like, you're being way too fucking nice. He then said, in a very intelligent addition to this conversation, do you always talk like a idiot? Yeah, man, that really helps. So that was the first conversation between the two of them, after which Dog Baby actually blocked the account. In a perfect world, you would hope that's where it would end. But alas, this is the salty and toxic community of Dead by Daylight, isn't it? You know what? Actually, no, I take that back. I don't even think that this person should represent the salty community of Dead by Daylight. I don't think that they deserve to be lumped in a category with this motherfucker. So following the initial conversation, Dog Baby was still getting requests on Discord, presumably from people who were the minions of Little Boy. And as it turns out, as we will see in this second conversation, from Little Boy's alternate accounts himself. So this was one of the conversations she had with one of his alternate accounts. He said, I'm sorry for what I have said, but it was just due to how you played. Are you truly telling me that you believe that everything that you just said was warranted due to how somebody played a video game? Your racist, bigoted, bullshit remarks and insults and harassment, that was all okay because of how they played the video game? Really? She said, oh, so you're telling me you're sorry, but you're not really sorry, my guy. Please go do something, take a walk, go to a restaurant, do anything else besides trying to message me. He said it's not that deep. Oh, it fucking is, you dingus. She said, I'm sorry, not deep. My guy, you have called me racial slurs, insulted my appearance, made fun of the fact that I was an intersex woman and bisexual on my Instagram. Little Boy said, that is just my worldview. It is nothing personal towards you. He said, it is my job as a killer. So two things. This idea of a worldview, I think, is basically the same as it's just my opinion. And to that, all I say is that it's just an obvious attempt to not take responsibility for your own actions. This idea of hiding behind, it's just my opinion, it's just my worldview. That's just trying to say that it's like out of your control. Like you have no control over the things you say, but there's a difference between having a worldview, as you put it, and going out of your way to send hate and harassment to somebody. There's a difference between having an opinion and going out of your way to cause misery in somebody's life. Those are very different things. And one does not justify the other. Also, it is my job as killer. What's your job as killer? To be a prick online to real people with real feelings, with real lives? No. It is not your job as a killer to be racist, sexist, bigoted in any way. Killers aren't often even like that. They just like killing things. You dumbass. He doubles down and he says, just my worldview. It has nothing to do with you or the game. If it's got nothing to do with you or the game, then one, why do you keep saying it's because of how she played in the game? And two, why are you personally attacking somebody? That clearly has something to do with the person or the game, do you not think? Dog Baby said, so you act like this but had a twitch. Jesus Christ, man, what is wrong with you? A fair question. He says, and you're gonna like this. Now you are just making it personal. I came to say I was sorry and you are overreacting. I mean, at this point, I don't even need to make jokes, do I? This guy is a joke in and of himself. She replied and said, either you are playing dumb or it's not an act, in a Judge Judy gif, which, spot on. And then imagine little boy is Thomas the Tank Engine on a set of tracks, and he just fucks off the rails. Because that's basically what this next message is. You're the idiot here, so I say I'm sorry and you still act like a bitch. Yep, you are a woman, all right. Grow up and understand when someone is sorry. You think you are hot shit, but you look like that in real life. No wonder you posted you have depression. When you set your comments off on Instagram because you are a coward, you did not loop me. All you did was run around with a flashlight because you suck. Just right off the fucking tracks. Like, what the fuck is this message? This guy is basically if Andrew Tate played Dead by Daylight. He has literally got the Andrew Tate dictionary and he is like, it's because she's a woman. Of course, yeah, of course, women. Pff, obviously. Didn't think of that one to begin with. Clicking their flashlight. Oh, no, that makes them a fag. Get them out. No. What else what horrible thing can I say next? Dog Baby replies and says, okay, well, here is my worldview opinion. People like you can fuck right off. Fucking preach. You still have a 2K at the end of the day. Now, bye-bye. You really made a burner account on Discord to message me with a backhanded apology. I will never accept an apology from you. Move the hell on. I still exist and play DBD at the end of the day. Fucking fair play to Dog Baby here for just, you know what, having enough, I guess. I think up until this point, Dog Baby has been very, very patient with this person. And I have massive respect for her for that. But I also have respect for her standing her ground at this point. So that was the end of the second conversation. Another block to count. But of course, another burner account pops up and starts the final conversation with Dog Baby. At this point, it's just fucking obsessive, isn't it, really? It's like this guy watched the Netflix show You, and he's trying to live out his You fantasy. That's basically what this guy reminds me of. So, little boy says, hey, hello. I'm trying to say sorry, but you keep blocking me. Yeah, no fucking shit, I wonder why. Please don't accept and then ignore me. I'm not good with saying I'm sorry. Again, no fucking shit. I talk the way I do because my people like it. They all watch it and enjoy it. It gets me views, and they understand it's a joke. We're going to come back to this in a minute. Dog Baby says, it's not a joke. What you said is not a joke, and you're playing it off like that to say you're sorry because you are an asshole. You send hate my way, you and your mods that I assume was DMing me on Instagram and here on Discord. I would never accept an apology from you from how personal you have made this. Which is absolutely fair. She's well within her rights at this point to not accept an apology. And to be honest, I think sometimes we're always pushed to accept an apology just because somebody wants to give it to clear their own name. But I think it is absolutely fair to not want to talk to people like this and to point blank refuse to talk to people like this. Do you remember earlier when I said that Mr. Little Boy just went off the rails? Well, it appears he never got back on them because he sends this message. I did say in my stream that you should kill yourself. I did send hate your way. You played so bad what caused me to say what was on my mind at the time and everyone was laughing at it. I'm just used to people getting it as a joke. I did not think I would get reported because it was a joke. I was just toxic as much as you was. The part that really caught my attention with this message is, I did not think I would get reported because it was a joke. Buddy, that's called the consequences of your actions. Remember that thing we talked about at the beginning? When you say shitty things and you insult people and you harass them and you tell people to unalive themselves and you used homophobic words, sexist words, racist words, you will face consequences for that. And the fact that you seem to not understand that concept really fucking worries me. She then replied, and this is the last reply in the conversation, I never said anything bad about you though in my stream. Leave me alone. I hope you grow as a person and learn from this, but I will not accept a half-assed apology. The slurs and things you say are not jokes and they never will be. Be a better person because no one is going to do that for you. I want to talk about a few things which I know people are probably going to say after seeing this video, so I want to kind of get ahead of that. One, is this person just a troll? Probably. They seem like a troll. You know, trolls are not uncommon on the internet. We face them all the time. I know I face my fair share, and I know a lot of people who are different in any capacity have faced them as well, because some people just have nothing better to do with their lives, unfortunately. And normally I ignore trolls. Normally I just pretend they're not there and I move on. But this one was different. This one was so vile and so horrible and so targeted that it couldn't be ignored. You know, Doc Baby has received almost a week's worth of constant harassment from what I can only assume is, if this person does have more than 1,000 followers, possibly hundreds of accounts. The fact that they received that much targeted harassment literally because they played a game of Dead by Daylight, they didn't win. They weren't toxic. They just played the game, is astounding. And to be honest, even if they had played toxic, even if they had won, even if this person had clicked their beamer like non-stop, bagged at every pallet, and was just literally the worst survivor you've ever come across, none of that would warrant this level of abuse. And none of that would excuse the behavior of this person. There was a part in the message which I said I wanted to return to, which was, I do this because people like it, it gets me views. It was something along those lines. And when I read that, this child, and I am convinced that this is a child, I don't think this is a grown man, and you know what, I think it's more I hope it's not a grown man, to be honest. This child reminded me of a video that I saw on Twitter a couple of months ago, which I'm going to show now.
Yo, I'm so cold right now. I hope her titties warm me up. How do I join? Shorty. Why are they deleting my shit? Bro, she is my girlfriend. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. She's literally my girlfriend. We've been dating for like 2 months now. Anyways, time to go harass more women because it's funny and it's content. I should join her Discord and harass people in her Discord, bro. I'm gonna make a little hard freestyle on this ugly ass bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yo, hey, she looking at me like a hoe. Don't give a fuck. You got no bros. Look at you, bitch. You are a little slut.
That kid that you saw in that video and this kid here whose messages I've just shown you, these are people who have been influenced by massive content creators like Andrew Tate. And it's there that lies the problem, because I do think there are going to be people in my comments who are going to be like, oh, kids will be kids. I was like this when I was that age and I grew out of it. Yeah, but there's a simple question, isn't there? Where are they learning this from? Because they're not just making this stuff up, they are seeing it somewhere. And it's all these content creators who think that being edgy is a good substitute for not having a personality that kids like this are learning from. And to be honest, there's a really easy way that we can counter this type of thing happening in the future. If you are a male content creator, or if you are just a male person who is alive and has the power to impact a young boy's opinions, attitudes, then please, I beg you, use that power for the right thing. Please use it to teach respect and love and care and empathy so that people like this stop existing, or at least become far and few between. There is one more little tidbit to this story which I wanted to mention before I round up. Little boy made a new Twitch account, and it says in his bio, "I'm back, used to be blank. Deleted at 1,056 followers. Don't like that I speak my mind. Don't follow. Simple. Your true toxic killer main is back. If you play badly, don't be surprised to get a ban. We are tryhards here. Peak plays only for competitive, like-minded individuals." Some people may not know, but per TOS on Twitch, creating an account after you have been banned is a bannable offense in and of itself. So I have reported this account and will continue to report this account until it goes away. Because somebody like this, somebody who sprouts this much shit, doesn't deserve a platform and should not have a platform. Now, my final thought on the matter is just to say that Doc Baby has been through a lot, as you've seen. So what I want to ask you guys to do, everybody who's watching this video, is please go and show her some love. Go stop by her stream, give us some support, give us some positive energy, and show that she's not alone. And, you know, make sure she knows that, because I'm sure right now she really needs it. A link will be down in the description. You can go and check her out. And that will about do it for this video. I think it's going to be a bit of a longer one than usual, but to be honest, I'm very keen not to cut any of it out because I think it's important that you guys get the full story. Like I said, this is the worst I've ever seen anybody treat another person over Dead by Daylight. And to be honest, over pretty much anything. This, in terms of what they say, they literally tick every box of being a bigot, and it's insane to me. And I hope that I never encounter somebody like this again. But let me know down in the comments what you think. Like I said, I'm very sorry if anything was triggering to anybody. I hope that everybody is okay. If you're here right now watching this, thank you so much for supporting me and for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Go and show Doc Baby some love. And for now, I will see you in the next video. Go out there and be the best damn crunks that you can be. Spread some positivity, spread some love. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.
So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown from you.